Vaishnava Thakur, ocean of mercy, be merciful upon this servant, and giving me the shade of your feet, purify me. I am taking hold of your lotus feet.
Help me to subdue the 6 urges and purify my 6 bodies. Bestow upon this servant the 6 qualities of a devotee, and give me the 6 kinds of devotional association. I'm waiting in hope of attaining your association.
Alone, I do not have the strength to perform Harinam Sankirtan. Being kind and give me 1 drop of faith, bestow upon me the priceless treasure of Krishna Prem.
Krishna is yours, so you have the power to give Krishna. I am only a beggar running behind you, calling out Krishna Krishna.
Of course, but not the next one.
Not the next one.
That's fine. Has anyone done the last bit of Krishna? So, Chaya Vega, the 6 urges, Vacha, speech, Manasa, mind, Krodha, anger, Jiva, tongue, Udara, stomach, and Upashta, genitals. Chaya Dosa, 6 faults of spoil, 1 bhajan. Atyahara, of eating or over collecting. Prasha, over endeavor. Prajalpa, idle gossip. Niyam, agraha, following rules and regulations mechanically with too much attachment. Niyam, agraha, over neglecting rules and regulations. Asat, jana, sangha, associating with worldly minded persons. Laulyam, ardent, mundane, greed. Chaya Guna, 6 qualities that enhance one's bhajan. Utsaha, enthusiasm. Nishayat, full faith. Daya, patience to achieve prema. Bhakti, anukula, pravritti, accepting activities that are favorable for bhajan. Asat sangatyagi, giving up mundane association. And bhakti, sadachara, good behavior for devotion. And finally, Chaya Satsanga, 6 true ways of association with devotees. Dana, giving charity, devotees. Partrigraha, accepting gifts in return. Bhajan Kata Shravana Alapa, hearing and discussing topics on bhajan. Mahaprasad Bhakshana, honoring Mahaprasad, and Bhojan, Dana, giving prasad. So, Akroda, Paramananda, I don't know what number of page it is in your book. Right. Older. 60, page 60. You ready, Naleen? Are you ready? Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Abhimana Sunyanita Nadare Vidaya Abhimana The noble Nityananda Prabhu is never angry, for he is the personification of supreme transcendental bliss, devoid of all false ego. Nitai wanders about the town. Baladev, Prabhu and Lakshman get angry, but not Nityananda.
Going from door to door among the residents of lowly and fallen souls, he freely distributes the Harinam Mahamantra.
Holding a straw in his teeth, he calls out to whoever he sees, "Please purchase me by worshipping Gora Hari."
Speaking in this way, Nityananda Prabhu Jai
Who will go, brothers? Who will cross over this ocean of material suffering? This Kali Yuga in which Sri Chaitanya Avatar has appeared is blessed. Chaitanya Avatar does not come in every Kali Yuga.
At the bathing place of Maharāja, a free ferry boat is waiting. There is no restriction. Everyone is coming, including the lame, blind, and distressed. All are climbing aboard to pass over.
Harinam is the boat, Shri Guru is the helmsman, and the upraised arms of the Sankirtan Party are the
All jivas are crossing over by the favourable winds of prayer. Only Lord Chandas, due to his own fault, has been left behind.
Holy Lord.
What is it, everyone is super funny? Oh no, that's really bad. I should go rob it. I've been ready to do it. Why am I here? My throat's funny.
Wait, how about you sing this one, and then Nalini sings another one?
Alright, I'll sing Jay Green and James Bob. You can go to Jay.
Keep it short.
Jay Govind.
have a stronger group here in London? That's the question. What would you help with to have a stronger group here in London? And I'm not saying it's not strong, but anything can be strong. Ashram? Yeah. Good. Makes sense. And what's the advantage of having an ashram?
You can like congregate together,
Yeah.
and have a space with like a certain energy.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
Nama hats are good, right?
Namahats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like some kind of regulated system where it's like every week it's like a new thing, there will be a Nama hat at somebody's house.
Right.
And it's a regular thing, not only when Saudis are here, but we're always maintaining something weekly
Okay.
as a community. Because then it doesn't all fall on one person. The thing with an ashram is it falls on one person. And if there's nobody around who's kind of ready and willing and capable to take that responsibility, then it's just like not realistic.
So to have namahatas, what is the problem?
No problem.
No problem.
Start,
When are you going to start?
when you all leave.
Shucks, we miss it.
Because now we're doing, but when you leave, we have to maintain that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
There's a real danger that local congregations will become sannyasi-holic. Means like fish out of water waiting for the next sannyasi to come and sprinkle the water and they're happy and then the sannyasi goes, oh, okay. So what will help to make them happy?
Maybe like, I think sometimes it's difficult because devotees not feeling inspired about what to speak about. So if there was some kind of direction from senior authority about a thread we could follow and topics we could develop on and go deeper into, because devotees, I think they get more satisfied when sannyasis speak because they can go enter deeper. If we can get some guidance on entering deeper and what to explore, that might be helpful.
I'll tell you what worked. In 1996, after Srila Gurudev came, May 1996, there was a small group of us, right? Shashani was there, I was there, and we just used to meet punctually every Sunday. Not devotee time, real time. And we used to, we'd have bhajans, like we just had bhajans, and then we read Gurudev's book. It's that simple. I mean, failing all else. And if somebody had a question, they'd ask it, and then we discuss. Or if somebody had something they wanted to share, then they'd share it. And then we'd have prasadam, and everybody would bring a prayer. Really simple formula. Everybody knew, I mean, Bhakti a lot of devotees there, right? Everybody knew that this is the best group for hearing and chanting. Right? So it's really simple formula. It's not complex. So how can we help to get that going?
If some people who know that they're able to host occasionally kind of volunteer, and there becomes like some kind of open communication where it's like if we can have like maybe a schedule for the month or for the next 3 months even, and like devotees can volunteer, okay, this day I will host, this day I will host, so that it's in the calendar.
I think the devotees are afraid of bosses. They're afraid of like any kind of authority because everyone's been blurred so bad. But we do require some degree of coordination, and there's a big difference between coordination and bossing. So, I mean, if 1 or 2 or 3 people in the devotees, Vaishnavis, in the London area can just get together and make a coordinating group, it can be magic. It really can. Yeah.
Maharāja, you've been describing what happened in the 90s and what happens still with some of you. It's so you were able to make that commitment,
Right.
you know, not just for yourselves but to each other.
Right.
I do think that that's something that's kind of reduced a little bit since Buddha entered Nityalila, is that the relationships have dwindled. You know, a space where when we come to you, you know us, and you know us either through like the times we spent together here in Buddha, or you know, for us, you are all like you are Udipan for us, the Buddha, that relationship. I think as the years have gone, we still need to learn how to make relationship with each other. We hear about making relationship with Madhya and Adhikari, but how do we as neophytes make relationship with each other that keeps it real, like, you know, that it's not some parts of us is hidden and some parts of us we break. And I do think that that's what you all had, and it's what kept you coming back every week. Like, oh, this week I might feel understood because the rest of my week has been like this, so I might not come. I think that is missing. That's what I perceived in the last 12 years.
It's sad. No, really. Voice of God. So, you know, we need to build. It's not just about individual relationships. It's about coming together as a community. In love with Gurudev, in love with Prabhupada, in love with that Gurudev. I think we need more like discussion. If there's any way that we can help to facilitate that, you know, coming together. I mean, for example, not that I would want to supplant the, you know, the group process, but I mean, if it would be a catalyst, you know, somebody comes on, like, I mean, myself or anybody else comes on just like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and the rest is all, you know, local, right?
Like Zoom or something like that.
Yeah, Zoom. You shouldn't
I
understand.
think it's beautiful that you bring up this subject, inspiring. And I think there are two types of, and I really like what Pran said about a rotational Grihastha, and I like your simplicity. You bring a dish, you read a book, and you don't always need a charismatic speaker to ignite us. If we read from a book and then we share our insights from the book, this is very beautiful. But I also think there's another format that is not mutually exclusive but complements it, which in Krishna conscious parlance is normally called Ishtagosti, but I would adapt it a bit, where a lot of people come to these gatherings and everybody's on their best devotee behavior, and then they go back and actually many devotees are struggling in their bhakti. And Nalini did something really beautiful recently where she insisted that all the people who didn't normally speak spoke, and that was really beautiful. And it created a very intimate atmosphere. And I think we could develop that as another format along with the standard format, where devotees, it's like kind of like a little bit of a take on the anonymous meetings, Alcohol Anonymous, or those kind of meetings, the 12 steps, where people can be, without getting too indulgent and psychological, where people can share some of their struggles in a format and in a nurturing format where there can be a little bit more connection between devotees helping one another in the struggles, so that it's not all about coming on your best kind of Christian Sunday church. You're wearing your best and you're looking great, and you're being the bhakta, and then you go back and struggle. We need to also help each other through our struggles. I think there's two formats to come together. One is the standard program, and one is more Ishtagosti.
I think we should get on with that program, but what you're saying is brilliant, actually. And there's there's a Cell Church movement, CELL, not SELL. Cell Church movement. I remember way back, there's a book called Where Do We Go From Here? So they're outlining a specific sequence. How do you go? Man to man, man to God, God to man, something like that. So there is, there's time for sharing in there, which is really important. And and there's time also for somebody to or reading or speaking or whatever.
And I think that would address some of Brotherhood. What do you think about that? I think that might address that, because you used the word real quite early in what you were saying. Like, it's important to be real with each other.
An opportunity to reveal your mind in confidence.
Yeah.
Like, what does that look like when it's not with Madhyam, Adhikari, Uttam, Adhikari, when it's just with each other, between neophytes? How do we feel safe and trusting to reveal our mind in confidence?
This, it's very, very valuable. I think, it's time we can move on. I mean, invited Maharaj, that we can continue with the program here, but I suggest that maybe we can have a Zoom conference where we continue this discussion.
Maharaj, can I just say one point just very quickly before we finish? That I also struggled living in London, and I don't know what Krishna's will is. Now I'm staying in Vrindavan. I have done 6 months, I'm going back. I'm not here, but from what I see, community needs like a centre. Zoom's okay, it needs a centre. To have a centre you need brahmacharis. So I'm just saying my bit of what I'm doing. I'm going to go and train, because I can't cook, I can't really clean, I can't make garlands, I can barely do kirtan. I can't really do anything, so I'm going to go and train, and maybe I can be of use in the future, because right now we don't have anyone that can start a centre. We tried to start a centre, and it didn't really work. So that's my small bit of what I'm doing to help.
Thank you. Okay, we can discuss on the thread, on the WhatsApp thread. We can have a Zoom conference discussion and continue this. I think it could be very, very important. It could be a big step forward.
Include Badara.
Yeah.
He's really into the Ishtagal.
He's on the thread. He's on that thread, yeah.
Oh, is there a thread already?
Bhakti Sangha UK? WhatsApp group. Must be
Definitely on it.
Am I on?
A message on it.
That's not ecstatic Sankirtan. Oh, I know, the one Puruna set up. Sorry, friends. I'm losing the thread.
Hare Krishna. So we want to welcome Sripad Bhakti Rakshāk Siddhanti Maharaj and Sripad Bhakti Shauti Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Maharaj, please guide us. Speak. Where's the cuckoo clock? It's 8 o'clock. Well, it's really going to have to be 20, 20, 20. Omagyanatimirandhasya Kyananjanashlakayam Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutalam Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namah Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayaniti Namane Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhudevaccha Putitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Of my humble obeisances, Lotus feet, my beloved Diksha Guru, Nitya Vishnu, Shri Bhakti Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. Lotus feet of my beloved Shiksha and Sannyas Guru, Rupani Gavara Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and Gurudev, beloved. Lotus feet of my beloved Shiksha Guru, Shri Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Maharaj. All our Rupanam Guru Varga, half obeisances to Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, guests, friends, headed by our beloved Chidandigan, Shri Bhakti Rakshāk Siddhanti Maharaj, Bhakti Shauti Maharaj, Dara Prabhu described me one time. He went on a gig. So they were in some kind of a puppy sort of place. Kula Shekhar was there. So I had a whole bunch of fairly rough individuals with the beer mugs beating on the table going, "Chincha beta beta tatma, a chincha beta beta tatma." Very. So you've got these people in a pub shouting out in chorus. I mean, a very, very esoteric Vedic philosophy. I want to unwrap that. Achincha means inconceivable. Bhed means distinct. Abhed means not distinct. Tattva means reality, philosophy, like that. So this, we're coming in the line from Lord Chaitanya. And there's always been so much discussion that, what's at the basis of everything? Is it light? Is it energy? Is there a person? How can there be a person? Because we're persons and we've got these physical things around us, bodies and like that. How can you have a person without that? What's it all about? So, some philosophers have said, yes, actually everything's one. You think you're individuals. No, this is all false. When you wake up, you'll see that everything is one. We're all Brahman, God. This is one idea. I don't feel like God. And I do feel like an individual. And actually, when we're having a discussion, always individuality comes into it. You can't rub individuality out. So, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who's our very elevated guru in our line, and also Supreme Personality Godhead, Krishna, coming in the form of his devotee to taste the Muda devotees, also coming as the most outstanding philosopher. So he put forward this, that yes, everything is one, and it's also different. We are, so he explained that the energy is different from the source of the energy, and it's not different from the source of the energy. Just like the sun and the sunshine. So the sun is the sun. You can't live in the sun. But we're living in the sunshine. So you can't talk about, thank you. I didn't pay them to do that. But they get the answers, you see. So we can live in the sunshine, but we can't live in the sun. So that you can't talk about the sun, you can't meaningfully talk about the sun without sunshine. And you can't meaningfully talk about the sunshine without the sun. So the energy and the energetic, they're inextricably tied up with each other. So similarly, we are energy of the Supreme Personality. The Supreme Energetic. Just like, where does energy come from? It comes from the living source. It's like recently we were in, where was that? Doha Airport. And they've got a Hamleys thing. They've got this huge balls going backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, like things happening under the influence of the laws of nature. But to get those balls up to the top, there's got to be an input of energy, and that energy is supplied by a person. So ultimately, everything comes down to the conscious life force. So the basis of everything is conscious life force, and we're energy, living energy of that conscious life force. And this is inert energy, just like Albert Einstein said, right? Probably the most famous equation in the world.
E equals MC squared.
What? I didn't pay to say that. It means mass is energy. So energy's got to have a source, right? Just like the light here. If the electricity goes off, then there's no more light. So it's very powerful. It means that we can reasonably say, yeah, the source and basis of everything is living And we're individuals, and at the same time, we're all parts and parcels together of that living source. So this mood, this philosophy of simultaneous and inconceivable distinction and non-distinction, it's also, we're struggling with this the whole of our lives. If you look at life from a helicopter point of view, you'll see that our life is a constant identity crisis. We're born and we're parts of the mother till about age 2. And then all hell breaks loose. Because the child realizes, hey, I'm me. And then, why isn't anyone looking after me? So it's this dynamic. And then, the teenage years, they grow up accepting the values of the family, and then suddenly there's a whole different set of values. And then you get the midlife crisis, and then you get third age crisis, when, like, I'm heading into my terrible 80s.
Terrible 80s.
Yeah. Because I'm actually breaking, you see everybody dying around you, and you realize, actually, I'm not part of this social matrix. I'm me. But at the same time, I'm expecting somebody to look after me. I need food, I need shelter, and so on and so on. And as the strength declines, you need more help. So it's a constant identity crisis. We find our identity in relationships by giving, not by taking. That's the brainwash in modern society, that you get your identity by getting, grabbing from everybody else. No. Your real identity, the real identity of the soul is giving. We find our identity of the soul by serving, by pleasing. Pleasing each other, and ultimately pleasing the Supreme. And that's Bhakti. So that's the ultimate nature of life, is to give with love. And we find our identity when we actually enter into those beautiful, like, transactions and community. When we have I spend a lot of time in Russia, Ukraine. They really have a culture of giving. And when everyone gives, then there's plenty of everything. And when everyone takes, then there's scarcity. So now we've got a society headed up by a bunch of lunatics who want, you'll own everything and you'll be happy. Oh, yeah? Grab everything. They just want to grab everything for themselves. It's putting everything exactly upside down. So we find ourselves in relationship in that way. First of all in the family, and then gradually as we're brought up by our teachers, then we understand, there's a Supreme Personality. We can actually please that Supreme Personality. First of all, by living according to the divine plan for well-being. Like, parents like to see the kids playing nicely. So God likes to see us playing nicely, according to this divine plan. And then gradually we realize, just like Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's talking with Ramananda, right? And he's going up, up, up. So behind that varnashram, then there's a personality. We can actually relate to that personality. And then going up, loving mellows in different transcendental loving relationships. So when we have a strong group to which we can contribute, we will actually become stronger ourselves. So this is one reason why it makes a lot of sense to facilitate or create, I don't know what the word would be, to manifest a group, for example, here in London, of devotees who are happily, meeting together, helping each other, supporting each other, like that. Hare Krishna. Panchakalpatarusha Shakti Parasamudasya Putidanam Bhagavyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha.
Only 10 minutes, Maharaj.
10 minutes?
Only 10 minutes. Let's speak with me.
I'm donating my time. That was only 10 minutes.
Yes, Maharaj.
Gosh,
It's the quality, not the length.
You're right. It was the quality. Yes. And I didn't pay him to say that. Distillation. Very subject to this short time.
Dasya Yanam Jana Sarakaya Sakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Panchaka Padarubhyasya Kipasindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Ajanunam Vitabujo Kanakadadato Sankirtane Kapitaro Kamalaya Taksho Vishwambaro Dijavaro Yugadharma Paro Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro Janaka Jaradagatro Niraso Nabjanetro Mrigamarabaramaro Marati Indamaro Tarara Tarunavesho Nirapitambaresho Smarani Vitani Kunje Radhika Krishna Chandro Samsara Dupa Jara Dupati Tasya Kama Krudadina Kama Kare Kavadi Kritasya Durvasana Rigadi Tasya Nirasya Yasya Chaitanya Chandra Mamade Padavarambam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I'd like to offer my unlimited posted Dhanavad pranams in the just of the lotus feet of my spiritual masters. Nityalila Pravishna Vishnupad, Shishimatya Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharāja Śrīla Prabhupāda. Nityalila Pravishna Vishnupad, Shishimatya Gaur Govinda Goswami Maharāja. Nityalila Pravishna Vishnupad, Shishimatya Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharāja. Śrīla Gurudev, Nityalila Pravishna Vishnupad, Shishimatya Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharāja. All our Rupanuga Guruvada, Vaishnava Acharyas and all Vaishnava and Vaishnavis, headed by Sannyasi John, please accept my unlimited Dhanavad pranams, begging for your causelessness. So, we are in a path which is very, very narrow. It starts a very, very wide, but as we go on towards the goal, it becomes narrow. And we see that we don't have so much freedom to do as we want to do, as we were independent before. And so that freedom comes very much when we depend on some higher power. And Maharaj was talking about the higher power, which is Achintya Veda Veda Tadva, that is Krishna himself. And our philosophy is to become qualified to receive this power in a way that the power wants to give himself to us. And it's only possible if we share ourselves with that power. It's just reciprocation in the same proportion. You know, this Bhagavad Gita verses explains the same thing. That as much as you surrender to me, I will reward you. But we need a lot of mercy because the path in which we have taken shelter is very, very, how do you say?
Steep.
Eh?
Steep.
You're all English people. I'm the only one who's not English, and I don't know what to say. It's very
Steep.
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 Steep, no?
At an angle. At an angle.
S-T-E-E.
Vertiginous.
Steep. Gotcha.
That helps.
And so we need help, to climb that path, And that help is available and wants to give itself to us to help us to make progress. That help is there. It's just that we should not close our eyes and think we are in the dark always. We should open our eyes and see in front of us what is waiting for our benefit, how to get that benefit. And so the mercy is the most powerful thing that exists in this world. Most powerful. More powerful than anything else. So if we recognize that identity which is there, that we can benefit from by getting it, by praying for it, then our benefit will be no limit. Rupa Goswami says that who will have the courage to pray for that Raja Prem? Who will have the courage? That means there's not so many people who want that love for God, love for Krishna. Not so many. Why? The potential is in everyone's ear, in our heart. Every heart which is in this room has the potential to have this praying for Krishna. But are we praying for it? Because it will not fall from the spiritual world. It will fall if we pray for it. It will fall down and will come and investigate our inside, our heart. We'll go down and then take shelter of the inner cause of our deep down in our heart. And that's what we need, because if our heart is empty, then there is no direction. We walk like somebody who is completely without any indications in life and doesn't know where to go. Comes out of his house, doesn't know if he has to go left or right. He's completely lost. So without some indication of a power superior, which comes in our heart and will tell us what to do at every moment, and we will try to do that. And even we're not successful, he will make it successful because the relationship will be there. I remember when Gurudev went to America the first times, he was insisting on another word, stressing the importance of relationship. And we were talking about relationship right now, before. And the importance of relationships must be with the absolute supreme personality of God. That relationship is possible. Just like we can have relationships here in this world with anyone. It's just a matter of getting into it with many, many qualifications and many, many discussions, and everything can become very, very nicely arranged between two persons if they want to. And in the same way, if we want to make relationship with Krishna, it's also possible. It's possible, but it's just take a desire to do it. Just a desire to do it. Krishna is waiting for it. If we know that Krishna is waiting and wants that, then it will be even more easy to do it for us. If you don't know if somebody will reciprocate or not, then you will expect maybe some failure or some hardship. But if you know that somebody is ready to give, it's just a matter of asking 1 or 2 times, not only 1, 2, 3 times. Like Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he used to say, why is Krishna, let me think, because is Krishna not happy not to give his darshan to us? Krishna is not giving his darshan to us right now, unless there is somebody who can say differently here in this room. But why Krishna is not giving us his darshan? Because he's unhappy? I am asking a question. Who knows the answer?
No.
You don't know.
No, not because he's unhappy.
Not because he's not happy. So why he's not giving darshan?
Because we can't see.
Eh?
It's because we can't see.
No, giving darshan means it's his
Visible.
eh?
Visible.
He is giving.
His desire.
We can't see.
If he gives, then you cannot, like Dhritarashtra. Once he asked Krishna, he said, I heard that you are extremely beautiful. Everybody is saying the same, but I am blind. Can you give me take away my blindness just a few seconds that I can see your beautiful, transcendental form, sweet form? Krishna said, I don't need to remind your blindness. I say, you see and you will see. That's it. It's beyond our understanding, beyond our capacity to think about those things, because our brain, intelligence, and mind doesn't go further and beyond that limit, which is there in this material existence. So Krishna is ready to give. So if you know that somebody is going to give you a lot of something very valuable, and it's just a matter of going to that person and asking him, can I have it? Then it will be you will become very enthusiastic, especially if you are interested in if you are interested in getting something specific to your needs and necessities, and it is vital. It's a matter of death,
Life
and death. Then you will be so much energetic to get that thing. And this enthusiasm is there in every activities in this world also. Even to get a job, you have to be enthusiastic. They will ask you questions to find out whether you're going to stay or not. And this enthusiasm will define whether you can be related,
Recruited.
Yeah, you'll be
Hired.
Employed.
Employed, yeah. Not really, but anyway. Sorry, my French is really...
Well, your French is great.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, I didn't learn English in school. I learned English with speaking with you. So,
Don't worry, English in a French accent is lovely. We love what
It's
it
lovely.
Franglais.
Anglais.
Franglais.
Oh my God. Angleterre. La terre des Anglais. Angleterre.
Maybe you could just finish in French.
Huh?
You could just finish in French, maybe.
Well, I don't think in French anymore, because this place, yeah, of course. That's why I have difficulty to speak sometimes. No natural language. So Krishna is ready to give, So, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, again, he said that when we chant Hare Krishna, we should chant with a focus on the desire, but not a very light desire, but strong desire to do service. And not enough to think about a strong desire to do service by chanting Hare Krishna, but knowing that Krishna will give that service if we do that. Then it helps to empower our, chanting. Because knowing that the result is there, it's just a matter of how much we will satisfy the person, convince the person of our sincerity to serve. And also, Bhakti Rakshāk Maharāja said, it's just a matter of convincing the people of the spiritual world that we want to go there for service, not for our own self-interest. We want to go there for serving. If we can convince them, they will open. And they will open their arms and say, you come. You are one of us. We are like that. We want to serve. So if we know that Krishna is ready to give, then... So why is not giving darshan? Because he's unhappy? Who knows?
No,
because
he's not convinced. He's not convinced of our sincerity.
He's not convinced of our sincerity.
Yeah.
Do you think he has a doubt and he's not convinced of our sincerity? He has this kind of...
Oh, no, because we're not sincere.
Eh?
Because we're not sincere.
Well...
He's convinced of our insincerity, yeah.
He is giving darshan all the time.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
We just can't see it.
Wow, you're really lucky. I take the dust of your lotus feet.
We can't see it.
No problem. Anybody else got darshan? Because, it's very important. The greatest mercy of Krishna, according to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, is when Krishna gives his darshan. It is his greatest mercy, because before getting darshan of Krishna, you don't know how he looks like. What the size, the color, how he is bending in three places, different places.
Is he holding back to get our enthusiasm more intense?
Yes. What do you do?
I'm just like, I
You
don't know.
you know about it. He knows, and so he's very happy not to give his darshan. Very happy, because he knows that by not giving darshan, we will investigate our heart. What is wrong with me? Am I not doing enough, or am I doing enough? I'm not doing enough. Otherwise, I will get darshan. And Krishna, knowing that by not giving darshan, we will scrutinize our heart and understand I'm not doing enough. And Krishna, knowing that we will do that, is very happy not to give darshan.
And he wants the most.
Because that will be result. The result will be that he will give darshan if we do that. So he is very tricky person.
If you give darshan too early, then the taste he's going to get is going to be limited.
Let me think
The
about
the more he holds on, the more taste there'll be for Krishna.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure if I understood what he said.
He's saying that absence makes the heart grow fonder. He's saying absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Il attend pour nous. Il attend. Et si il attend, c'est encore de race pour Krishna.
Je suis tout à fait d'accord avec toi. Absolument. Oui. On peut continuer la discussion après la classe.
C'est tout en français.
On peut continuer, il n'y a pas de problème. Après la classe. Pendant la classe, c'est pas possible.
Vandeham Sri Guruhu Sripad Vaishnavamsha Srirupam Sagrajatam Sahavana Raghunatha Nityam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Nityam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Bhagi Sajasya Vadane Lakmir Chajasya Vakhyasi Jasyaste Hriday Shambhitam Nrsimham Ahundagi Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudire Sri Vrindai Tulasi Devyai Priyayai Kesavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavati Namo Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my unmemorable Sastang Dandavad Pranam to my spiritual master, His Divine Grace, Nittalla Pavishtam Vishnupad Ashtotra Sata Sri Shimasla Bhakti Vaibha Puri Goswami, Guru Maharāja, and for his causeless mercy. Then I offer my honorable Sastang Dandot Pranam to now present Acharya of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mission, Param Pujya Padma Swami Bhakti Sadhak Kesava Goswami Maharaj, Param Pujya Padma Swami Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Goswami Maharaj, and pray their causeless mercy. Then I offer my pranam to all my Siksha Gurus, Param Pujya Padma Mitralat Krishna Swami Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, Mitrala Krishna Param Pujya Padma Swami Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, Mitrala Krishna Param Pujya Padma Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada, Mitrala Krishna Bhakti Pragyan Kesava Goswami Maharaj, for all Prabhupada Parshada Vrinda, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada, Guru Parampara, Chatu Sampradaya, all Vaishnava Vrinda, Pujyapat Swami Bhakti Vedanta Nimi Maharaj, Pujyapat Swami Bhakti Vedanta Swati Maharaj, and all London devotees, or England devotees, UK devotees.
Angleterre.
So we have some less time. So how much time we have to speak? 20 minutes.
Well, if you want to do kirtan afterwards also.
No, no time to do kirtan.
No, happy.
So 20 minutes to speak. Any question? You had one question.
From last class.
Tell me.
The destination of preaching.
Parikita Maharaj. Destination of Parikita Maharaj.
Parikita Maharaj.
What happened? He asked him last question. Parikita Maharaj was listening Srimad Bhagavad Katha. Where he went? He went to Vaikuntha or Golok Vrindavan? This was question. It's like this? Yes. There is also some new person are there. Just to go on, I will tell little instruction about Parikita Maharaj. Then I can answer your questions. There was a king named Parikita Maharaj. Once, due to some reason, he was cursed by a saint that he will die by the bite of cobra, Taksha cobra, on 7th day. In which day he listened, on 7th day he will die. One saint, one Brahmin cursed. So he felt that what can I do now? I will die. I will die now. What I have to do? So he left his kingdom. He charged to his son Janmanjaya, and he was king on the Hastinapur, Delhi. From Delhi he came to Haridwar, on the bank of Ganga, and he started Anasana Brata. Anasana Brata means not eating, not drinking, not sleeping. So in Haridwar and Hrishikesh, in Himalaya, that side, there are many sadhus are there, many saints are there. So what happened? Why Parikita Maharaj is now doing on this Anasana Brata? So they came and asked this. Parikita Maharaj said, I want to know before die what I have to do. I will die. I knew that I will die. I am a very fortunate person in this world because no one knows when they will die. Only I am the one person I knew now on 7th day I will die. So what I have to do? Can you tell me something? So many say they have different opinions. What is good work we have to do? What is good work? Someone said, you do charity, you donate, you are king, you have a lot of money, you donate to everyone. Parikita Maharaj asked, in 7th day, if I will donate all my property, can you give me a writing letter, a guarantee letter, I will liberate? He said, I cannot give you guarantee. So, okay. Any other sadhu, they can tell me any process in which I can liberate, I can get my great benefit of my life. I can free from my all sufferings. Some sadhu say, if you practice Ashtanga Yoga, eightfold Yoga, then you can, it will be good for you. Because now you are going to die. It is a good work you can do. Can you give me a guarantee? Within 8th day, within 7th day, I can liberate. Can you give me guarantee? I cannot give you guarantee. Maybe or may not be. So, okay. Any other saint? Someone said you have to penance, meditate. Can you give a guarantee? No, I cannot give. I need a sadhu who can give me a guarantee in the 7th day, he will make me liberate. Anyone in this world? That's key. You can ask these things. So, at that time, Sukadeva Goswami appeared there. Yes. When they saw Sukadeva Goswami, all saints they stand up and they gave obeisances to him. And Parikshita Maharaj was at the feet of Sukadeva Goswami, gave a nice garland and sandal on his forehead and asked, Ataha pruchami sansidhi yoginang parama guru urushe hajata karya mriyamanasya sarvada. Ataha pruchami sansidhin yoginam guru. O yoginam guru, you are guru of all yogis. You are the best yogi. O Sukadeva Goswami, I am asking you. Now I am going to die. So what is the rule for a person who is going to die? Not only for me, for everyone now I am asking. Mriya Manasya Sarvada, who is just, he knew that I will definitely die. Then no doubt I will live. What he had to do? He should eat much, or he should sleep much, or should enjoy the life, or what he had to do? Sukadeva Goswami said to Parikshita Maharaj, so nice question you did, I am very happy. You know, whenever we are going some places, the people saw some sadhu, they ask, can you see my hand? Can you tell me when I will get a job? Can I will have a good marriage or partner or business, or I can be a very nice building or something like this? They ask. But you ask a nice question that what can I do in the last moment of life, that time? And how can liberate? What is the great benefit of the life? How can I do? What I have to do now? Sukadeva Goswami said, Etavan Sankhya Yogabhyam Swadharma Parinishtaya Janmalabha Paraha Punsan Ante Narayana Smriti. Etavan means therefore. When we speak something, then we spoke. Therefore, right. Etavan Sankhya Yogadhyam Swadharma Parishtaya. If someone is practicing Sankhya Dharma means Atma, Anatma distinguish. This is spiritual, this is material, this is like this to knowledge. Etavan Sankhya Yogabhyam. Yogabhyam means many other yogas. Not only Yogabhyam means in different yogas. Yogabhyam. karma yoga, jnana yoga, and in other yogas. Any yoga. Like in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 18 yoga, Sri Krishna said. Visada yoga, Sankhya yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga, karma sannyasa yoga, dhyana yoga, then jnana vijnana yoga, then akshara brahma yoga, Raja Vidya, Raja Vidya, Guya yoga, like 18 yoga. So here Sukadeva Goswami said, Etavana Sankhya Yogadhyam Swadharma Parinistaya. If someone also parinishta in Swadharma, like Varnasrama Dharma, no problem. Everyone can do whatever they like in this life. No problem. Just one thing, their life succeed, Janma Labha Paraha Punsan Ante Narayana Smriti. If at the last moment of life he could able to remember Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, Narayana or Rama or God, then his life succeed. Definitely he will live. Janma Lava Parapunsan Ante Narayana Smriti. Manusyara Bhalamanda Vani Marana Kali Taha Jani. Manusyara Bhalamanda Vani Marana Kali Taha Jani. If this person was good or not bad, how can you calculate? How can we calculate this person is good or bad? At the time of death, if he is able to remember Sri Krishna was the good life and good person. If on the last moment of life he could not able to remember Krishna, Narayana, Govinda, Madhava, etc., he was bad people. Manusyara Bhalamanda Vani Marana Kale Taha Jani. We can recognize a man was good or bad at the last moment of life. So, Sukadeva Goswami said, you have to remember Krishna, and chant Krishna name and listen Krishna's pastimes. This is the work now. Sukadeva Goswami asked, are you give me guarantee? Just I have a 7 day. You write a guarantee paper that yes, I will make you liberate in 7 days. Sukadeva Goswami is so confident. He said, what to say about 7 days? In 1 muhurta I will liberate you. In 48 minutes I can liberate you. It is so much. In 1 day, 24 hours. No need 1 hour also. Any example can you give me? Someone liberated in 48 minutes? Yes. Khatvango namo rajarsi gyatva ihatang iha ayusa muhurta sarvamutsurja gatavan abhayam hari. There was a king named Khatvango. Khatvango Raja, dynasty of Lord Ramchandra. In dynasty of Lord Ramchandra, the previous Raja was Khatvango. He was a very great fighter. Once there was fighting with a demigod and a god, a demigod and demon. And demigod have not so much power to fight with the demons. So they invited Khatvango Raja to come to help them to fight with demons. So Khatvango Raja went to heaven and he supported demigods fight with demons. And by his support, the demons defeated. Demigods became very happy and asked, what do you need? I need liberation. Can you give me? Demigods said, we cannot give this. Only one person can give, he is Krishna. So, if you need money, if you need some enjoyment things, if you need something else in this world, material world, we can provide. I don't need these things. I am very tired to enjoy these things. Just you tell me now when I will die. One thing, can you tell me? They say after 48 minutes you will die. So well, thanks so much. Now you make me something to go very soon to earth planet, because in heaven planet cannot get Krishna. So very soon he was the king of Ajodhya. So he came to Ajodhya. Near Ajodhya there is a Saraju Nadi. So he took bath in Saraju river. Then he started to chant Krishna's name and meditate on Krishna. How much time? When he knew that was 48 minutes, he came to his palace. From palace to came river, took bath. How much time? As much fast you do, maybe 15-20 minutes. From 48 minutes, remain maybe 20 minutes or 15 minutes or half an hour. In that much time, he was so concentrated, meditate on Krishna. And he so, etat nirvidyamananam ichhatam akuto bhayam yoginam drupanirnitam harer nama anukirtanam. So, my dear Parikit Maharaj, etat nirvidyamananam ichhatam akuto bhayam yoginam drupanirnitam harer nama anukirtanam. So, it is decided in all scriptures by all the saints, if someone wants to be fearless, I want to be a fearless. How can I be fearless? What is the process to be fearless? I will keep 4 or 5 dogs in my house because thief cannot come, no one can. If some problem can't come, then maybe this dog can help me. So, because why people they keep a dog in house? Because they want to fearless. Because if someone come, he will help. Maybe children will not love me. The dog will love me because he is very obedient. Like this they think. Instead of worship God in Kali Yuga, the mind is opposite. They worship dog. So, dog cannot protect. Someone think, if I will become very rich man, I keep money in the bank so much, no one can do anything to me. I will not afraid anyone. But those have more money, they were so much afraid. Because maybe government will take money, maybe something will, tax will come, something will happen. If someone come to home, always every day some doubt, why he came to my home, maybe where is my documents, will see, maybe something will happen, like always happen. Someone think, if I will keep some gunda, rowdy to protect me, so they can protect me, I will be nirvaya. If someone will come, my person, my gunda, my robber will go to kill that person. Hey, he is telling someone he will go to kill him. And how many days they will keep you protected? They will kill you. One day they will kill you. So, how can police protect? Cannot protect. Become prime minister will be protected? No protected. No one protected. No process protected. Who can protect? Who can be fearless? Harer nama anukirtanam. Etat nirvidyamananam ichhatam akutavayam yoginam nrupa nirnitam harer nama anukirtanam. Who chant Krishna name, who surrendered to Krishna, and he is nirva all over the world. Like Prabhupada, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada, he came. What he did? Who protected him? Who provided him everything? All our Guru Vargas. Who protected them? They are fearless. They are going everywhere. No, they don't care anyone. No government, no police, no military, no anyone. Wherever they want, they can go. Because they are shelter on the universe master, the supreme master of Sri Krishna. And they are surrendered on Sri Krishna. Who is Hari Rakhe, Mare Kiye, Mare Rakhi, Mare Hari Rakhe Kiye. If Krishna want to kill someone, who can protect him? If Krishna want to protect, who is a capacity to kill that person? No one. So, my dear King, Parikshita Maharaj chant Krishna name. Parikshita Maharaj said, I am very sorry. I knew these things. Also, you told me these things, but I have no taste to chant. I know I have to chant. If I chant, I will be happy. I will be protected. I will be fearless. But what can I do? I have no interest to chant. I cannot chant. When I'm going to chant, many things is coming in my mind. I become bored and sleep. What can I do? So, Sukadeva Goswami said, I will tell you one story. If you listen that story, your mind will be sating mati. Parinishthitopi nairgunne uttama shlokalilaya gruhita cheta rajarse jat akyanam adhitavan tadaham te avidhasyami महापौरुषिको भवान् जस्य श्रद्धरताम आसु स्यात् मुकुंदे मतिः सति स्यात् मुकुंदे मतिः सति. Very soon your mind fully concentrate on Krishna and you will get test to chant. You will not leave to chant. Please tell me what you have to do. Now I was, before Sukadeva Goswami said, I had also no test. I was also not chanting Krishna name. But when I listened Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, I got so much taste. Until now I never forget to chant. Always Krishna sit in my mind. I want to forget, I cannot forget. Now Maharaj always telling one thing. I want to leave something, that thing is not leaving me. Similarly, when we got a test and by blessing of Guru and Vaishnava Bhagavad Mahapuran, if you want to leave Krishna name, you cannot leave. Always will come in mind. So you have to listen Bhagavatam. So he listened Bhagavatam 7 days. We have not so much time to listen. This is a complete story of Bhagavatam. But I told you, and he listened 7 days Bhagavatam. So 7 days Bhagavatam. After that, Sukadeva Goswami asked to Parikshit Maharaj, are you now fearless? Yes, now I am fearless. Now I am fearless. I don't afraid now. The cobra will come and bite me, because I understood I am not body. I am the part and parcel of Sri Krishna. I am the Atma. I am a Swarupa. I can liberate. So Sukadeva Goswami left Parikshita Maharaj and he went. Parikshita Maharaj is sitting, all around many sadhus are there. There were now so many people, they are waiting with some stick. Why?
To fight the snake.
If the cobra will come, they will bite, they will beat, they will kill. They will not allow to come to Parikshita Maharaj. But the cobra came with like a small Brahmin boy. But before he came, what happened, you listen now, very interesting thing. Uttara arrived there. Sukadeva Goswami told Bhagavat 7 days, then he left. And now Uttara came. Uttara, who is Uttara?
Mother.
The mother of Parikshita Maharaj, Uttara. So she arrived. When she listened, when she knew that Sukadeva Goswami speaking Bhagavad Katha to Parikshit, my son, she came from Delhi to Haridwar. When she arrived, already 7 days finished. When he arrived, already 7 days finished. Parikshita Maharaj but not died. The cobra not till now not bite. There is some moment in there. In the meantime, Uttara asked to Parikshita Maharaj, oh my dear son, I knew that Sukadeva Goswami said you Bhagavad Katha, but I am so unfortunate person that I could not able to listen. So I am your mother. Can you do something for me? What can I do, my mother? Whatever you like, I can do for you. Now, I want to listen Srimad Bhagavad Katha, what Sukadeva Goswami said to you. Parikshit Maharaj said, my mother, I listened 7 days. Now, today I will die. How can I tell you 7 days? So, okay, you don't need to tell me 7 days. You tell me what you understood. The gist of Bhagavata, what you understood, you tell me very soon, with 1-2 hours. So, Parikshit Maharaj spoke to Uttara. And the conversation was so became long and long, the cobra had to wait. Because Krishna Katha is going on. He could not bite it. He had to wait. And so completely Parikshit Maharaj said 2 stories. That is called a Bruhat Bhagavatamrutam. What Parikshit Maharaj said to Uttara, that is Bruhat Bhagavatamrutam. First part, second part. 2 times. He spoke like it, maybe you think very soon, maybe some time passed, then like 6 hours, 7 or 8 hours like this, something. Still, the cobra was waiting there. Hey, yes, now your question that Parikshit Maharaj went to Vaikuntha or Golok Vrindavan? It is your question. So if now Parikshit Maharaj said the Bruhat Bhagavatamrutam about Ajodhya, about Mathura, about Dwaraka, about Vaikuntha, about Golok Vrindavan, how to get Golok Vrindavan, everything he said. So we have to know where he went. Understood? Understood or not understood? Where he went?
You heard about the topmost place.
Golok Vrindavan.
Told about it.
Because he is speaking about what is the importance of Golok Vrindavan. He already knew these things, know these things. There is very important verse, this verse also, and I can give you proof that how he said. Parikshit Maharaj said, now I am going to speak about the all story, so my lifespan will increase. Because cobra cannot bite me now, because I have to tell you these things. He said there. One verse is there. Then another point he said, I forget it. So, means he told all the Golok Vrindavan, what is this, what is happening there, under this verse I was thinking to tell you. He said, I can prove you, I can tell you whatever Sukadeva Goswami said to me in the scripture way, in the proof way of different Veda and Vedanta, but it will take time, and it will take time to understand you also. So I am giving you one example of Gopakumara, so you can understand very easily. Otherwise it will take more time to understand you. In this verse also he says, very important verse, this verse. So according to this 2 point, according to this Bruhat Bhagavatamrutam, so Parikshit Maharaj is very elevated devotee, like a Gopi Prem, how the gopis they went there. He also went to Golok Vrindavan. And if you ask me, what he became there, which Manjari, I cannot tell this answer. But definitely he went to Golok Vrindavan. Right? Different seva. What he seva got, I don't know. Okay? Thank you.
Vivo.
Yes, Gopi, but which name if you ask?
Where did the cobra go?
Okay, any more questions?
Where the cobra went?
Cobra, you want to listen? Okay, sorry, okay, listen. Okay, I will finish. So, the cobra was coming. The cobra, like Taksha cobra, he indicated one cobra named Taksha cobra. No other snake, no other cobra. Only Taksha cobra. Why? He indicated Taksha cobra because Taksha cobra is a cobra who drank nectar, and no one can kill him. He will not die. And he has a capacity, he can change his form. He can be a man, he can be an elephant, he can be anything you want, he can be change his form, his capacity. So the Samik Muni, he told Takshaka name. So he was coming in a Brahmin form. As a Brahmin, he was coming to the assembly of Parikshit Maharaj. On the way, he saw another Brahmin. So you know, when you are going to do something, if you see another person, you think, I am going to for this reason. Why he is going? Maybe for the same reason or something. He met another Brahmin on the way. His name was Kashyapa Brahman. Takshaka asked him, "Oh, my brother Brahmin, where are you going?" He told, "I am going to the Parikshit Maharaj assembly." "Oh, you are going there? Why you are going there?" She said, "I am a serpent charmer." The same word? Snake charmer. I am a snake charmer. If the serpents bite, cobras bite, I can take the poisons. So I am that man. I am a snake charmer. So, why you are going there? No, I heard Takshaka cobra will go there and will bite to Parikshit Maharaj. So I am going to extract all the poison from Parikshit Maharaj to save Parikshit Maharaj. So Takshaka cobra asked, you take poisons of different small, not poisonous snakes. But you know, Takshaka cobra has so much poison. It's a furious poison. How can you extract that poison of Takshaka? He said, I am that type of snake charmer. What to save of Takshaka? I can relieve a person from the father of Takshaka also. That is Takshaka. For me, Takshaka is negligible. So, Takshaka Cobra was a Brahmin, he was speaking. So he became a little upset. because he was proudness of, he was proud because this Brahmin indicated my name because I am so furious and poisonous. So he told my name. So he was a little proudness in. So now this Takshaka Cobra said, you know, I am the Takshaka Cobra. Oh, you are. Also, if you said you can alive Parikshit Maharaj if I will bite him. Now you test. What you want to test? I will kill someone now. Can you make life? Can you take poison of mine from that person? Yes. We will do some example. Now we will test. So he said, I will not bite any man because without reason, so cobras don't bite anyone. So I will bite a tree. I will bite a tree. Can you alive? Yes. So the Brahmin became cobra. The Brahmin, from Brahmin form, he became cobra like a snake. And he bited a tree. There was a very big tree with green leaves. When he bited, immediately all the leaves fall down. All the leaves fall down, became dry, they died. So now he said, can you alive this tree? Then he took some dust, earth dust, and applied his mantra like this, and he throw the dust on the tree. The tree started to be green. Takshaka surrendered to that Kashyapa Brahman. I surrendered to you. You are really a great snake charmer. But what you are going to alive Parikshit Maharaj? What you gain? You know, what I gain? I will get more money. If I will alive to Parikshit Maharaj is king. He will give lot of money to me. I am working for this to taking snacks, someone giving 100 rupees, someone giving 1,000 rupees. If I will be alive to Parikita Maharaj, then I will get more money, I will be rich. So what do you expect to get money from Parikita Maharaj? How much? If I will give more than that, you will not go there? You promise? You can give a promise? So he said, wait, I will tell you how much I need. So he started to meditate, the Kashyap Brahman. In meditate, he saw that even if I allow Parikita Maharaj will not allow. Because already his life is gone. How many days he had to live in this world, already it is past, finished. So it is, if I alive also, he will not alive. So I will not get any money. It's better to take money from this. So he told, okay, you know, very interesting is the cobras, they have jewels in the head. So if you give me some jewel, I will go on my way, you go your way. So he gave some jewels to the Kashyap Brahmana. Kashyap Brahmana returned, and Taksha Cobra came as a small Brahmin boy. When he came, I told before you, some person, like they were waiting with a stick. If any snake, no cobra, any snake will come, they will beat and kill that cobra, a snake. So, but they waiting, this boy came. Taksha Cobra came as a small, like a little Brahmin, like Brahman, very beautiful Brahman. And he told to the persons who has a stick, with his stick, can you allow me to go meet with Parikita Maharaj? They said, no, it is not time to meet with Parikita Maharaj. Already he is now going to pass away from this world. What do you meet? No, I am a Brahmin boy. He did many things for me. On his last life, I have to greet him. I like to greet him. Just I have some flowers and some fruits. I want to offer him. Please. And Brahmin, it is Krishna's wish. So he allowed. They allowed this boy. This boy came with fruits like this, and he kept near Parikita Maharaj. He became cobra. Everyone is looking down. He became cobra. Very furious snake, and he bited Parikita Maharaj. But when before the cobra bite, already Parikita Maharaj left body. Yes. But like, it was like this, like Parikita Maharaj left body, he killed. Not it became also not in not so long period gap, not gap, just left bite. Yes, that is the time moment. He left the body and he bite. He could not able to bite it because of Srimad Bhagavat Mahapurana was so auspicious. He could not able to bite a live body, a dead body. So it is the Parikita Maharaj's destination. Okay? Very good. Yes. Yes. Yes, it is there. Okay, we do little kirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare
Hare
Bhakti Maharāja ki, Sripad ki, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Shri Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki, Shri Navadvip Dham ki, Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Govardhana Dwara Shivanatmaka Shri Brajabanda ki, Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Ganga Jamuna Bhakti Tulsi Devi ki, Sanagata Bhaktivinoda ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnavinoda ki, Shri Bhakti Rakshāk Maharāja ki, Bhakti Vedanta Shrat Maharāja ki, Jai Gaur Bhagavat Prasad Seva ki, Bhagavat Prasad Seva Palangani Bhaktivinoda ki, Sripad Bhakti Vedanta Nami Maharāja ki, our host Taran Prabhuji ki, Bhagavat Cooks ki, UK Yatra ki, etc. ki.
Before we all take a shot, I just want to very quickly thank all of the Maharajas for coming. We're so fortunate to have them, more than we can possibly ever realize, and we should be so fortunate that they keep coming back. I want to thank everyone who helped Kurt, especially, I wouldn't name all of you, but especially Madam Mungo, Prabhu, who does everything, every time I have a program here. Krishna has personally said to me to help engage me in Seva. I'm so fortunate. And last but not least, I want to thank my little sister who gave me permission to do this program. And when I asked her to do it, she said, just make sure you pack before. And I thought, Evie, you have no faith in me. But guess what? We're going at midday tomorrow. I still haven't packed. So very well.